is even long makes it even longer. Like WoW is, where Classic happened, like let's say 10 years after this end of the Second War. Kata is like 15 years, uh, 18 years, and these are spitballs. But if it's at least three, if it's before the end of Wrath into Kata is 3 years, then there must be maybe similar, or it could be 2 years between Burning Crusade and Wrath. 3 years since the end of Classic and the start of Burning Crusade. It could be a year. I have no idea, but it added together, and makes it even longer. It ends up becoming even sillier. So it's like, those are the best fucking hammocks ever. You should build everything out of them. They can withstand, torrential rains, wind, slimes everywhere. They just, withstand the ages. Sorry, that was really obnoxious and really loud. Kind of wish I had one of those normal standing mics, but I don't. Here, actually, let me take this off for 1 sec. Enjoy the music. Sorry about that. Ooh, what's that? Drummers. Thought I heard drumming for a moment there.
What is it?
Well, what did you find? It keeps trying to climb back out of the bottle. Fascinating. How large did you say it was? I wonder if others could be found intact. This sample is excellent. I'll be sharing it with my fellow researchers.
Trust no one.
Then he gets consumed and absorbed by the slime. Even with this and the Orb Mistmantle, it doesn't fully beat Folly Spar. So we'll keep doing what we have. You've proven to be worthy ally of the Raventusk, Shandalyn. Well done. Okay, we're done in this zone then. I was figuring he might have a third quest, but no, we're probably going to get sent on to here next, and then work our way over to here. Wonder, this is at the bottom of the list. If I started at the end, because this is my entrance point. So hopefully I'm jumping the gun here, thinking it's that's after happening. Maybe the order they're in doesn't matter. It's just normally the order they're in is the order you face them at. It's good to see you back, and not missing any limbs either. How many crates did you find? They're still intact. There's a lot of memories in these crates. Let's see what we've got in the first one. Hey, banana bread! And still fresh. Hey man, I'll take this and you can pick anything else. I don't get anything because it's not for my class. It's annoying that I can't take something. I wish Blizzard would put back in the old system. We've got more to deal with than just dwarves, man. While I watch the village, my mate Primal Torntusk has gone up to to lead our warriors against a wicked Valbranch tribe. They've killed our brothers, and I was once even taken prisoner by them. I was even taken prisoner by them once. No more. This time, the city of Jintha'Alor falls to us. Go to Jintha'Alor and speak with my mate. She's captured a camp near the entrance to the city. Before, if you went to the hinterlands, you could find a troll sitting on the steps here, and he would have a quest for you to go to the Swamp of Sorrows and invade the Temple of Atal-Hakar. He had vengeance. He had a grudge to settle against one guy, so he was going to use you to facilitate it. But for some reason, he's chilling out over here in the hinterlands. Actually, for a Pally quest that before, you had to go to the Sunken Temple. Sadly, I never got that quest done. It was too burly for me at the time. It was just we didn't want to group, so it was just me and my aunt doing it. We didn't, pog it. So we tried to duo the Sunken Temple using my aunt's. She was a hunter, so we used her bear as a tank, but it was too damn burly. She was a bit higher level than me, and I might have been at the level for this instance. At most, I was at level, so it was a bit difficult to just do it to two of us because she wasn't that over leveled for the area, you know. So we didn't ever end up getting it done. We fought our way in so far, but it was a bloody struggle to actually get to the enemies we needed to kill. It was quite difficult. So we ended up putting it off. And at least I remember us doing that before. Maybe that was to do with something else and not necessarily the Paladin quest. But I never got it done in either case. It got removed in Kata. To be honest, I completely forgot about it. So, but yeah, it got removed in Kata, and I'm forever disappointed over it because I wanted to do it, and now can't. But I guess when classic servers roll around, I do have an option of doing it then. But at the same time, part of me is thinking, do I even want to play Paladin on the classic, given how terrible I've heard it is? Then again, maybe my point from earlier stands. But maybe I should judge how classic Paladins were for myself. Maybe I should.
How you doing, man?
Maybe I should. The Vol branch have hung their tiki masks all across the walls of Jintha'Alor. The spirits are not going to be watching over them much longer. Take this torch with you as you fight through the Vol branch, Warlock. Set fire to their tiki masks. I'll be watching from here as their wards and hexes fade away, and their heretical dark voodoo goes up in smoke. Prepare for war. We'll no longer tolerate the Vol branch. Welcome, Warlock. We're going to make the Vol branch regret ever crossing us. Today we make the first strike at the heart of the. Today we make the first strike at the heart of the savage Vol branch tribe. Show no mercy, Shandalyn. This is no longer just a spat between trolls. Every victory of the Raven Tusk is a victory for the Horde. The Vol branch headhunters and witch doctors will be the first to go. Make your strike against the Lord Terraces and report back to me with blood on your weapons. I cast spells. Heads up. Umbada of the Vol branch is one of their strongest warriors and a sick butcher. He takes heads of all he slays as trinkets, rewards, even weapons. It's his turn to be taken. Find Umbada tree heads, slay him, and bring me his head. We'll see how the Vol branch fight back when we throw it over their walls. Bring back his head, the middle one.
Bye bye now. What now?
The trolls here are actually quite accepting of my kind. After all, they spoke to the dead for centuries before the Forsaken even existed. It's good for business. That's actually a good point. I didn't think of that. But yeah, if they've, a history of necromancy, not necessarily raising the dead, but to communing with it, then they'll be they'll be a lot more tolerant of zombies, if they're sentient, like. Don't really have much, do you?
Dark Lady watch over you.
A moment if you're going up their walk. I've got a few brokers quite interested in potent toxins. Couldn't help but notice the spiders scurrying around out and near here. Not the giant ones, about the size of your hand. The skitterers are a hue I've never seen before in this area. Could you collect a few for me and bring them back?
Victory forces.
And on that note, folks, to the sound of delightful rain, it is actually quite lovely. I could actually sit here and just listen. That is lovely. Actually, before I go, I'm going to do one last thing. I'm going to fly back to the Undercity and empty my inventory. Then I'm going to fly back here. And I'll log off there by Dark Ring. So 45 is when I get my next one. It's every 15 levels. except once you reach 90, then it's, you know, oh, there's only 10 more levels, so it's, actually, no, wait, we get up to 110, don't we? So, yeah, it's 15 up to 90, then it's the next 10, the last one is 10 levels more. I wonder, are they going to boost that up to, you know, is that going to stay at 100 in Battle for Azeroth, or are they going to boost that up a bit? You know, to fill the new level cap. I figured they might leave it as it is, and because we do have the, you know, Heart of Azeroth thing. There we go. Oh, the Undercity is a cheaper journey. I guess it's because it's to the capital. But anyway. And it seems we're flying straight there and not taking any other trips, which is interesting compared to like the other places where you notice we were hitting other points, just points we didn't actually have. But anyway, the Battle for Azeroth in replacement, like following on from the artifact system, we'll be getting a neck piece, the Heart of Azeroth, and as we put more bits of power into it, Azerite, the lifeblood of Azeroth itself, of the planet, of the Titan. We get it gets better, it gets more powerful, and when it gets more powerful, unlock powers within the gear we get. So yeah. So that's kind of that system and like the artifact system are kind of taking the place of talents as of late. You know, there's no Shindigger's camp. That was empty last. Oh, it's actually not. Wait. Yeah, this is the place. Oh, apparently it's now occupied. I swear it was empty last time I looked. Oh, pre-Kata. But anyway, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm misremembering. But anyway, oh, sorry for the noise. Yeah, the artifact system and the new, you know, the Heart of Azeroth thing, both replace. They both. That does look weird. Yeah, the wings actually have a weird reflection on the water. It looks really weird. It's like there's a giant dragon just above me or something when it's just the wings of this. It's creepy. But, yeah, they kind of replace talents in the game. That's why we haven't gotten the talents since WoD. Like a new level to these. We've gotten new talents, yeah, but we haven't got a new tier to the tree since WoD. And it doesn't look like we're getting one in Battle for Azeroth either. So, yeah. It's, sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. Also, the bulwark looks different to how I remember. Guess it's been quite a while since I played Shandalyn. A long while indeed. I actually don't remember those walls there at all. But, yeah, those replaced talents, it seems. Let me start my point again. Those seem to have, like, replaced talents for, the characters. Their progression is no longer determined by this tree, but by how much they level up their artifact weapon or their new neck piece, you know? That's what's important. So, yeah. Wonder if we will ever get any more talents, you know? Like, these do get changed up every like in Legion and in Battle for Azeroth, these have both gotten changed up. Like, I know Ashes to Ashes, or whatever, it's Wake of Ashes, the Retribution, the Ashbringer ability. The Ashbringer ability from Legion is added into the Paladin tree in Battle for Azeroth. Just as a like you don't use Ashbringer anymore, but you've just the ability anyway. So like the talent tree does get rejigged, but I wonder if we're ever going to get a new tier to it. Is this going to be how it is for the rest of the game? Like for the rest, for as long as the game keeps going, or are they going to rejig it any further? Like change this back to how the system used to be, or adding in new tiers, or adding in a secondary talent tree system, or are they going to just stick with this, like the 15 to 100 thing, and just rejig this every expansion, or are they going to do more with it? Or are they going to rely on most for progression being via like artifact weapons and equipment? I just wonder how they're going to handle it, Poor guy has to sweep off after the bats, I guess.
I have exactly what you need.
I'm not 35 yet, but when I am, I can wear this cloak. Mantle of the Undercity. Ooh, that's cool. Though the face is kind of split in half by the spine. That cloak isn't really that much better than what I have. I'm not even gonna buy it and wait for the upgrade. Wait till I can use it. I'm just gonna wait for an improvement. We're coming on via questing. There we go.
Victory for Silvana.
I can't seem to actually bank these, interestingly enough. Also, we just got some silver leaf, bruiseweed, and 4 healing potions. Okay, let's buy a couple more slots. Thankfully it seems to cap off at 25 gold. Well, it's a bit, certainly now. It's not too bad. Oh, so that's a small brown bag, I can sell that, I don't need that in there. Do that. No. Yes. There we go. Bit of extra space. The that. Outer's wrist wraps. Put them on. Ramshackle bracers. I can de those. I can de these. Put it in there. In there. Red like my rage. Sell it. The in there. In there. The D'ing those. That. And that can go in there. And we'll hold on to that for the moment, in case I get something. In case I get something I can replace it with. But for the moment, well, if I can get like an orb or an offhand to go with it. But for the moment, I'll just de these. A small brilliant shard. Nice. Lesser Eternal